Hi, my name's Kaylee Swift and I'm one of the associates here at NB Property Law. We've obviously had quite a few recent floods here in Queensland, and as a state, sunshine state, we do get rain, so we do suspect that we will see quite a few more over the coming months. I thought now would be a good opportunity to take you through what would happen if you were to enter into a contract to sell a property and it did become flooded during the time between the contract date and the settlement. Most contracts that are used in Queensland are what is called the Real Estate Institute of Queensland Standard Residential Contract. These contracts essentially state that the buyer is at the risk from 5 p.m. the next business date after the contract date. What this means is, as we always advise our buying clients, to ensure they obtain insurance for the property to ensure that their risks are actually protected. Now, for the selling party, that doesn't mean they should be cancelling any insurance just yet. Obviously, they're still liable for this property and they still want to make sure that they've got the proper insurances in place right up until the actual settlement date. The reason for this is contracts are often subject to various conditions, such as building and pest, finance, due diligence, or a range of other special conditions. Now, if a property did become flooded during the contract stage, then one of these conditions, if they have not been satisfied, it may invoke the actual buyer to terminate the contract under one of the conditions. We also note that although the contract may even go unconditional, there is also what's called Section 64 of the Property Law Act in Queensland, which allows a buyer to terminate the contract if the property is considered unable to be occupied at the date of settlement. So, although the property may be at the buyer's risk, if it is deemed to be uninhabitable, then this contract can be terminated. So the seller needs to maintain that insurance. Unfortunate for the seller, it will fall back on them and their insurance policy to deal with the flooded property and the damage that has been caused from the weather events. Obviously, there's a few things to think about there and to consider if you are looking to sell or even purchase a property. And obviously, like I said, in Queensland, there are going to be flooding events that occur. But I think that probably just provides you with some information and guidance on how flooded properties are dealt with that are under contract. So if you do have any other questions, then feel free to contact myself or the team here at NB Property Law, and we'd be more than happy to assist you. Thank you for listening.